Okay, so we have special edition 3 random records, but it's only 1 record today.
Yeah, it's one random, and but it's something that people have been writing in and saying, have you seen this, right?
Right, so when we put out the video that was Styx Paradise Theater, and it had that laser
cool
etching
with the...
I was actually amazed how many people on TikTok specifically that had liked the Styx video that we did that showed that etching, made a comment that said, here's this other album that actually came out, I think it was before that one. And so this is super pioneering. Yeah, this is I believe this one actually came out before.
See, I was thinking it was after, but maybe it was
so
before.
This was a really pioneering effort. And this whole album, anyway, we'll go ahead and open this up so you can see. So we have
suggested by you, the audience.
This came in the mail a couple days ago, so we haven't.
So we haven't seen it.
Actually, I hope. I don't order a ton of records, but I'm pretty sure I know that this is it. So, and you'll be seeing it with us because haven't seen this thing. Okay, let's open this up.
Oh, you manhandle that.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny. I have a whole bunch of these boxes.
I was going to say
selling records. I've got a ton of these for shipping records. So there it is. So this is Split Enz.
Split Enz.
The name of the band. Now this band, this is kind of interesting stuff. This was actually their breakthrough album. This is the one that really they'd been around for years. I think they started, I believe this came out in 1980, but they'd been around since the early 70s. They were from New Zealand.
Okay.
And so, and actually there's a weird connection that happens with all this stuff. So Tim, the one who started this, his younger brother, Neil, so if you ever heard of the Finn brothers, this is Tim and Neil Finn. Tim started this band, and his younger brother Neil joined this band later.
Okay.
The hit off of this album was written by the younger brother.
Oh.
But I shouldn't. The reason this is interesting is actually going to come to something that most people know about in just a second. There's a reason that's all important. So anyway, so this is the album cover. And somehow it's probably, does it say Split Enz? It's just a bunch of shapes. I'm looking at like an E or something. I'm not sure if it's just random stuff. I'm trying to make sense out of it, but maybe there isn't
anything that makes sense out of that.
Anyway, so the band is Split Enz. The album is called True Colors, and they had one song on here that was this song right here, I Got You. And this is the one that ended up being kind of their first hit. And you'll actually recognize, I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You recognize that?
I think so.
It was kind of one of those. It wasn't like huge, but it got pretty big in New Zealand, pretty big in Australia, and kind of tipped into the United States a little bit.
Gotcha.
So that's why. I could not sing any of the rest of the song to you. I just remember that one little thing, and that's that song. I couldn't sing anything else on this album.
I couldn't really tell you what.
I wouldn't know a thing. Here's the guys: Tim Finn, Neil Finn, and I don't know anything about the rest of these guys at all. But so Tim is the singer, Neil is the guitar and vocalist, and that's important in just a second because there's actually recent information about them that's kind of interesting. So anyway, so here's the back of the cover. It looks like continuation of this stuff on the front. But this is not what's important. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. They're on A&M.
No, that's what I was just looking at.
Big label. So I wonder.
What year is it?
Yeah, 1980.
80. Okay. And when did the
Mushroom Records in '79, distributed by A&M, and then A&M in 1980. So it must have just kind of, as it took off over in the other part of the world.
Yeah, it's great. Isn't that kind of interesting how some of those bands, like Down Under and New Zealand, and then they kind of eventually get picked up and come this way. I mean, obviously,
a couple of huge bands,
out of Australia, and
I mean, not the least of which is AC/DC,
right?
One of the biggest ever. And then you have things like In Excess, Men at Work. Colin Hay, I mean, he's still, for Men at Work, still tours around. I saw him in concert a couple years ago in Vegas.
Say Kylie Minogue.
Is that where she's from, really?
I want to say so.
Interesting.
Natalie Imbruglia.
Okay, you're way out of my. I don't even know that name at all. So Anyway, but there's a lot of
she had
a lot
like
of
a
stuff.
huge hit song, dude. She's like beautiful and
Interesting.
You know, but yeah, she had. I couldn't say. I don't pull it out like you do. Like know the song. I just know that she had like a huge hit, and I think she was like in kind of like did the Rick Springfield did some soap opera type stuff. I think Kylie Minogue did as well. Like
Interesting
movies. I want to say Kylie Minogue was in Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Whoa. I don't have a clue,
all right,
man.
all right, Australia.
You're way out of my...
Back to Split Enz.
That's
yeah.
fascinating. Kylie Minogue. Wow. Anyway, so here's the
band. Definitely.
Here's the band on the inside. I think I'm not even gonna guess. I was gonna say I think it's Neil Finn, but I don't, because he's kind of a very unusual look. Neil does. So anyway, here's the dudes, guys in the band. Real simple inner sleeve.
I mean, I can't tell you, but I mean, they look kind of new age.
Yeah. Well, and this
wave,
was
edgy kind of.
You know, look at the
new
stuff
age.
that was hitting back then. This was 1980.
Right.
You know, that's when a lot of those groups were coming in.
Yep.
That new wave kind of thing.
But they're out of New Zealand.
Which is and Australia.
Nice
so I think a couple of the members might have been from Australia. Now here's the part that there it is. Here's the part that we ordered the album for. That is cool. I'm gonna see if we can see it through the camera up there.
Ooh, I can see it from here a little bit. Oh, it's got like shapes, kind of like the album cover shapes on there.
And it says Split Enz. I see true and I see ends, and then colors. So there's true colors, split ends.
Oh, nice.
I can see the words. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
So I'm gonna just move this around so you can see it in the camera up there really clearly. It's kind of reflecting the overhead light a little bit, but you can at least see what's going on. So let's flip it over.
Oh, it's got more.
It's got more on the other side, which
cool.
is a step above what Styx did. So let's kind of just move it around here and see if everybody can see the shapes. And you can see the reflection of our studio lights a little bit in here too, but
it's all right. I mean,
that's cool stuff, man.
That is pretty cool.
And actually, I'm always intrigued too by groups that don't stick to the normal label. Matter of fact, I'd really like to do a show on that sometime, because a lot of your bands just have, you know, the standard label. Some of them do something slightly interesting, and then some of them go over the top.
Get that negotiated in, you know.
Do some.
Do you want the
really
standard
cool.
Warner Brothers or A&M, or would you like to do your own thing?
So this is. Oh, you know what? And here, look, they did the same thing Styx did, where they have
everything
this
on
side one, other side. So this side one, other side two, and there's your.
And then nothing on the back.
There's your music, and then no label on the back.
That is pretty interesting. Dude, that is cool.
Yeah.
For everybody that suggested it, that was cool.
This is over the top cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So now there's an interesting. So why would people be interested in these people? So because this is kind of a whatever happened to and who really cares. And this is the connection that everybody will know this connection.
Okay.
When you hear it. So Tim Finn started this band. His younger brother Neil joined the band and actually wrote that song that I sang to you for a second ago. Then Neil Finn left this band and went and formed another band. Which is There Is Freedom Within, There Is Freedom Without. Crowded House.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That is, and that's a huge song.
Crowded it was, and another one, Something So Strong Could Carry Us Away. That was the same album. So that guy, Neil Finn, who was in Split Enz, left Split Enz, started Crowded House.
Which is huge.
That's why I said everybody will know. That's the connection that everybody will have with this. Because that band, I mean, even today, hey now, don't dream it's over. Everybody can sing that.
Yeah,
you know, that's a big song. Huge song. And that was Neil Finn that wrote that. Now, this is the thing that's super interesting today, is that Neil Finn is actually, I don't know if he's touring with them or just making special appearances with them or what, but he's playing with Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, no way.
So, which is kind of interesting.
You wouldn't have thought
who would have ever put that together, those two?
No.
But you can go on YouTube and find Neil Finn singing Don't Dream It's Over with Stevie Nicks.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then they translate. Then it goes into Landslide or something, like they blend them together. It's really cool.
I'll have to check that out.
Anyway, so that's Neil Finn. Tim Finn, Split Enz, goes to Crowded House, which everybody knows who Crowded House. Huge band, huge impact. And so anyway, that was awesome. So
yeah, that was pretty cool.
So that's our little special thing. So everybody that was on TikTok, other social media that talked to us about this, we appreciate the idea, and we're always looking for. I mean, we have thousands of records and tons of interesting stuff, but I actually didn't know anything about that they had done this. And so we special ordered it so we could talk about it and let everybody see it. And if you have any other ideas like that, things that we don't know about, we'd love to hear about them. So anyway, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks so much. We really appreciate it. So keep the suggestions coming, and
be sure to like and subscribe and make comments and that kind of thing, everything else. So
all right, good job.
Thank you.